If you guys are in need of a personal reading, I have personal readings available 3 weeks out of the month. They will be linked in the description box. Thank you to everybody who has purchased a personal reading. It has been the best of times. It has been the worst of times. It's been like that. The way Saturn has rocked my God. Why am I cussing so much? Like, oh my God, Cenus, literally calm down. You guys, I have missed you. Catch me in 10 years. I will still be rocking this and made like friendships. Maybe I'm just a Lulu. If you have yet to go through your Saturn return, get that house together. I refuse. Mind over matter. I am a powerful manifester. Girl, no. I got stomped on, okay? Hello, everybody. What is up? Welcome back. Interested in a personal reading. I have personal readings available 3 times out of the month, 3 weeks out of the month. So check the description box for that. And today's pick a card is going to be a pick a card on the predictions in love and relationships. All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with the clover, group 2 with the ship, group 3 with the house, and group 4 with the moon. If you need a moment to meditate on which pile's calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Hi, group 1. What is up? Welcome back to your reading. Welcome to your reading, not welcome back. But we're going to roll dice, okay? We're going to roll the dice and see what zodiac signs pop up. If your zodiac sign pops up, fantastic. If it doesn't, that's totally okay, you guys. This is just extra confirmation. The meat and the potatoes of the message is the cards. So, goddamn. We got Leo and Scorpio. Love you, Scorpio. Love you, Leo. Scorpio again in Aquarius. Cancer and Scorpio. Scorpio, you're here strong. I love you, baby. I love you so much. Okay, let's get started. Shout out to LaCroix, Limoncello. We love the limoncello. Okay, can I please get, gosh damn, or dang. Can I get a Okay, we will not accept, you guys, these two because they came facing down, and I'm wanting something to be more, I want a clear message, right? Can I... Okay. Okay. So there is spirituality undertones here, which I think makes a lot of sense. Can I please get love? Gosh dang it. Focus. Wisdom. A love and relation. Oh my. Oh. Me oh my. Okay. I'm trying to avoid a crisis. Okay. Can I please get yeah, there's a lot of like spiritual lessons I feel like going on in your guys' love life right now. Okay. Whether you're in a relationship or not, it seems like there's yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Can I okay, that is odd. Receiving. Can I please get thank you very much. And then let's go for a little astrology card, babes. That's okay. This is so weird. This is a very complex reading. I'm not necessarily feeling like the majority of you guys who pick this pile are in relationships. Some of you definitely are, but others of you are not. I'm going to just scoot these over and boom. Great. Okay. So also, I do feel like this is more so of a message of self-love with like undertones of like romance and love. But anyways, I'm just going to start reading the cards. The 6 of Pentacles, you guys. Some of you need to learn how to pour into yourself the way that you are pouring into other people, the way that you pour into your job, the way that you pour into your friends, the way that you pour into your family. You need to give that same love back to you. You need to start nourishing you, okay? The 6 of Pentacles is all about generosity, but based on everything else that is here, I feel like you need to be more generous with yourself, okay? I'm feeling like there is, and for those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like you do so much for this person and you pour into this person, and perhaps this person is not giving you the same energy that you are giving them. And in that case, I need you to do all the things that you are wanting them to do. Lead by example. And I'm not necessarily saying that it should have to be like that in relationships, but I think we teach people how to treat us, right? We teach people how to treat us. And I feel like if you're treating yourself so well and so like, I'm amazing, I deserve the best, and they're falling short, they're eventually going to get the hint or the idea like, oh, maybe I should start treating my girlfriend better, my boyfriend, my husband better, my wife better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I should start treating my partner better. So, pour into yourself. Also, not only that, if they don't decide to pour into you the way that you're pouring into yourself, then that will obviously just be a green light for you to move on, to throw them to, I don't want to say throw them to the side, but like, yeah, throw them to the side. Find someone who is going to pour into you the way that you pour into other people. And then we have the Two of Pentacles here. This is talking about juggling or having a lot on your plate and trying to create balance. Now, I feel like in this particular situation, again, there's somebody in your love life, for those of you who are in a relationship or in a situationship, who is not pouring into you the way that you pour into them. And that needs to change. That needs to go, that needs to dissipate, group number one, okay? So instead of trying to cater to this person's needs and be attentive to them, be attentive to you, group one, okay? And for those of you who are single, this is going to benefit you too, because again, when you're single and you're pouring into yourself, that's going to attract people who also are like, oh, she takes care of herself, he takes care of her, she values who she is, he values who he is. Let me go over here and see like why, like let me go value this person. Creating balance, harmony. Also, I want to talk about boundaries with this card as well, okay? When we are able to create strong boundaries with everybody in our life, with the relationships that we have in our life, we are showing self-respect, we are showing self-love, okay? I feel like sometimes people think that there should not be boundaries in relationships. There 100% needs to be boundaries in every arena in life, you guys, okay? If you want to respect yourself, if you want to love yourself and take care of yourself, you have to have boundaries with people. And I know it's hard. Some people really struggle with confrontation or with being a little abrasive. You're not going to have balance in your life if you do not set strong boundaries. So, we have the Queen of Pentacles and we also have the Moon. So these are both very spiritual cards. These are both very much connected to spirituality and the dream world and things like that. So with this High Priestess, I want you guys to tap into your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, okay? I want you guys to tap into the parts of you that are still instinctual, right? Inner wisdom is also coming up here, you guys. There are certain things in regards to love and relationships that you are so aware of and you just don't want to look at, group one. And I don't know why, but I feel like this is like some divine wisdom. Like you watching this right now, group one, you are so wise and you have so much knowledge. You have such a strong intuition, but for some reason you choose to ignore it. For some reason you choose to turn a blind eye. For some reason you don't want to see everything. You don't want to see the full picture of people. You want to keep the rose-colored glasses on, right? The High Priestess is telling me that you are fully capable. You're fully capable of looking whoever it is that you're dealing with romantically in the eye and being very raw and honest with yourself about the relationship, okay? Also, I need you guys to know that it's okay if you're not traditional. It's okay if you do not go with the status quo. It's okay, because some of you, I feel like there may be a little bit of like insecurities or like struggling because you're like, well, I'm not the ideal this, or I'm not the most perfect this or that. And that's okay. Like, you don't need to be perfect. As long as you're aware of your imperfections and as long as you understand that like nobody's perfect, right? And you are still confident with who it is that you are and you're working perhaps on your shadow aspects, then it's okay. Like, it's okay, right? But there are some of you who I feel like you're almost like making excuses for certain people in your life in regards to love and relationships because you're like, well, I suck at this or I suck at that. And it almost, I don't want to say you're gaslighting yourself, but it almost feels like you're gaslighting yourself a little bit. With the Moon here, this is talking about secrets being revealed. So again, like there is a truth that you guys are aware of. You guys know in your heart of hearts that something isn't right or that something needs to be addressed and you just don't want to do it because you're like, again, it's almost like this feeling of gaslighting yourself or being like, I'm just crazy or I don't know what I'm talking about or my intuition's off. And it's like, you know your intuition's not off though, babes. So I don't know why you're saying that. Okay. The Ace of Swords. This is talking about this is talking about curiosity. This is talking about an energy that is inquisitive, right? For some reason, I'm wanting to encourage you guys to ask more questions. This is also like fresh, new, exciting energy. So there needs to be some type of like a little injection of excitement in your love life. If you guys are finding yourselves in a rut, whether you're single or in a relationship, the way that you're going to get out of that rut is by doing something new, right? There's butterflies all around this sword, you guys. Butterflies literally represent transformation. There needs to be a little infusion. I'm sorry I'm being so graphic with my emotions, but there needs to be an infusion of some fresh energy in regards to your love life to boost the excitement. I don't know if this is adult stuff. I don't know if this is just going out and having more fun or incorporating new activities into your love life. But there needs to be an infusion of something new, something fresh, something spicy, okay? We've got the Emperor. I'm so sorry, you guys. I had to like go cough up phlegm. Anyways, the Emperor. A strong leader, all right? You guys need to be a strong leader for yourself, okay? I feel like for some of you, you may have wanted to lean on somebody else, or perhaps relationships bring you comfort, or the idea of having a partner brings you comfort, and that's okay. I think it's okay to have a desire to crave intimacy, to crave a partner. I think that's beautiful, right? But on the flip side of that, like, you have to be able to trust and rely on yourself as well to feel secure. Some of you guys may have anxious attachment styles. I don't know why I said ancient. Anxious attachment styles. And the way that you cure or remedy an anxious attachment style is by building trust within yourself, building strength within yourself, and like exhibiting these leadership qualities, exhibiting this energy of like, I know I'm amazing on my own. I know that I can stand strong on my own. I know I can rely on myself. I know that I will be okay, whether I'm in a relationship, whether I'm single, whether I got 25 cats. Like, I will be happy. I will be okay. I will be strong. Okay. The Emperor is a leader. He is somebody that can be relied on. He's also somebody who's very hardworking. So perhaps throwing yourself or adjusting your energy into what empowers you, and adjusting your energy to what brings you strength, okay? We already talked about the moon. I was gonna like revisit her. We don't need to revisit her. Secrets being revealed. You guys need to face the truth in your love life, in your relationships, that you have not been wanting to face. And that does not mean breaking up, you guys. For some of you, for sure, like, there may be a situation that you need to cut off because you know it's toxic. Obviously, like, you gotta make that call. But it's also just like facing certain things, like facing certain realities, right? I always say this to my best friend, not to call her out, love her the most, everyone send her love, but I'm always like, you can't change people, right? You cannot change somebody. They have to want to change for themselves. And if they don't want to, then they're not going to, right? And there's this energy of like, you can either choose to stay in that situation and accept how they are, and you have to accept that. Like, you're choosing to stay in a situation where you're unhappy with somebody's behavior, or you can choose to leave. But you can't force somebody to change. You can't force somebody to behave in a way that's different. All you can do is control yourself, your reaction, and what it is that you are willing or not willing to put up with. So, anyways, I feel like that was kind of the message you guys also need to hear. But we've got self-respect, okay? Now, you guys, you're fully capable of being in a relationship and still holding this self-respect. You're fully capable of loving your partner and cherishing your partner and still showing your self-respect, okay? Now, for a lot of you, especially those of you who are single, walking this path of self-respect, walking this path of like, I'm choosing better for me, this is going to lead you to your ultimate happiness. This is going to lead you to your fairy tale. You see this woman, she is on a very narrow path. Also, I don't know about you, this looks very slippery to me. It looks like it would be very easy to fall off this path, because it's very easy to fall in regards to like love and relationships, right? You meet an attractive man who has all these amazing qualities, but he freaking doesn't stay in touch and he's inconsistent. It's so easy to be like, oh, well, I really like him, so well, I'm just gonna throw myself off this mountain for this freaking, or this path for this man. And it's like, no, babes, you stay on the path. If he's being inconsistent, there is better, all right? There is a fairy tale right here. There is a castle waiting for you. You just gotta stay true to this path, okay? Self-respect. And for those of you who are in a relationship, having self-respect, your partner will respect you more when you respect yourself. And if they don't, if you start changing your behavior and showing yourself more respect and your partner does not like that, or they have a problem with it, oh my gosh, what does that say about them? I'm not going to finish that. I'm just going to let you guys figure that out for yourself because I don't feel like that's my place. But we have focus. Okay. So I do feel like for a lot of you watching this, there is going to be a particular event or choice, or maybe it's even like an obstacle that you guys are really going to have to pay a lot of attention to in regards to your love life. For those of you who are in a relationship, it could be like focusing more on your communication with your partner, focusing more on how does it you speak to them, or how does it they are speaking to you. If you say, hey, my lovey-dovey, can you not like speak to me in that tone? Like it really hurts my feelings and then I feel like I want to shut down, or I feel like I get in a defensive mode. Can you try speaking to me a little softer? Focusing on things perhaps in the relationship that may help it not only grow stronger, but also help with this self-respect, I think will be a key component in the upcoming time. Now, for those of you who are single, okay, there could be, again, more of a focus on like self-respect, building yourself up. And people, I don't think a lot of people understand this fully. When I say like self-love, the reason why you need to love yourself before you are in a relationship, and maybe not fully, but like at least to some degree, you need to love yourself. Because if you do not love yourself, other people are going to see that and they're like, I can treat you however the frick-a-lick I want to treat you because you don't even love yourself. Like, why would I respect you? Why would I treat you well if you don't even love yourself? Now, that's obviously not the case for everybody, you guys. Like, some people get lucky. I'm not, like, there's nuance to everything. But on average, how you treat yourself is how other people will treat you. So start treating yourself amazing. Start loving yourself. And then that will be reflected to you in your personal relationships. Also, it says stock, okay? And for some reason, I'm feeling like you guys need to take inventory of your self-worth. Like, you need to sit down with yourself and write yourself a little love letter telling yourself how gosh dang amazing you are, how valuable you are, what you are good at. Some of you, I feel like, have a tendency to, like, and you're not doing it in a way that I feel like is necessarily serious, but you're doing it in like a self-deprecating, like, ha ha ha, jokey way. And I do this too, and I need to work on it as well. But speaking beautiful, kind words to yourself, I feel like makes a world of difference, okay? Taking stock or inventory of your self-worth. We have wisdom here with the bay leaf, okay? So again, High Priestess is coming in. You guys already know your intuition is strong, group one. If you pick this pile and this pile is resonating, guess what? That's your intuition. This is a collaboration between you and I, okay? Me using my intuition, you using your intuition to pick the pile. So if you are at all doubting your intuition, doubting your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, and you're resonating with this reading, that is proof within itself that your intuition is strong, that your wisdom is strong, okay? And you need to trust yourself. Okay. We have sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation. So I think the combination of tension and flow is because like there's nothing necessarily bad that I feel like is coming up for you guys in your love life or in your relationship. I'm just more so feeling like this tension and flow is like restructuring relationship dynamics, or restructuring the way that we talk to ourselves, restructuring the way that we treat ourselves. And this isn't necessarily going to be something that arises a mass amount of tension, but I do believe that anytime we make changes like this, it does, obviously there will be some type of resistance, there will be a little bit of hesitancy, there will be a little bit of like pushback, right? Because it's new. But a rewarding situation, right? A rewarding situation. So I feel like you will be rewarded for showing the self-respect. You'll be rewarded for being really honest and blunt with yourself about like where it is you're at in your relationship, about how it is your relationship dynamics need to change. Or how it is that your love life, how it is that you're pursuing love as a single person needs to change. We have the 7th house. This says profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships, babes. So this is literally the the house of relationships. So I do believe that for like those of you who picked this pile of relationships are playing a massive role in your life right now, or love is playing a massive role. Maybe you guys are just hopeless romantics. And I want to tell you that, like, again, I don't think there's anything necessarily here that is super negative in regards to your love life that's coming up. I just feel like there needs to be a reevaluation with how it is you treat yourself, how it is you speak to yourself, and then how it is that you allow other people to talk to you, how it is you allow other people to treat you. Because in order to have like the best, most flourishing love life, I feel like you guys need a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a renovation is what it feels like. Let's get into these darker cards, or these heavier cards. We have resistance, a secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. Some of you guys may have a secret admirer. I feel like this is so like duh. Okay, I feel like a lot of people have, obviously, especially if you post on social media. I'm sure there's somebody who's like stalking your stories, who's stalking your posts, who's like, oh my gosh, she's looking good, okay, or he's looking I don't really think it's that big of a deal. This isn't anything that's super exciting unless you are single. If you're single, this may be something to look out for. You know, check the order of your story, who is viewing it. Suppressing, right? Someone's suppressing feelings. Perhaps you guys are suppressing feelings for somebody who is in your life, okay? Timid energy. You guys, life is short. Okay, life is short. Who cares if you get rejected? If those of you who are single, if you have someone in mind that you are interested in, what is the worst thing that can happen? They say no. Oh no, like that's so awful. Like, you guys, come on, like be so for real. If there's somebody in mind that you are thinking of and you're like, oh, I really have a crush on this person, I'm really interested in this person, what is wrong with shooting your shot? What is wrong with just sending a little quick winky face or a little hey cute, like something? Even if you get rejected, I feel like the more you do something, the more you become comfortable with it. And also, I feel like this helps boost confidence. Just being bold enough to, you guys, I'm not trying to say this to be rude, but every single person that has, not every single person, so many people who slide into my DMs on my personal account are like, I'm like, where do you get that confidence from, sir? Where do you think, like, in what world, in what reality? But respect. I respect it, right? The worst thing that can happen is somebody says no. That's literally the worst thing that can happen. Shoot your shot. All right. You miss all the shots you don't take. We have obscurity. Okay. And this says, what is that? Oh, my prescription is filled. Yay. We have obscurity. It says secrets, mystery, and concealing. Okay. Secrets, mystery, and concealing. So going back to the moon card, you guys need to trust your intuition. You know what's taking place in your love life. For those of you who are in a relationship or in a situationship, you are aware. And if you're not aware, you're going to become aware. But I feel like for the majority of you, you have the wisdom and the knowledge to have an understanding of what is going on. And it's time to like face the music almost. For others of you, yeah, this is like a secret being revealed. This is something that was like hidden coming to the surface. For those of you who are single, that could again be like that secret admirer coming to the surface, or that secret admirer coming through your DMs or texting you or being like, I'm gonna give you a confession of my love. We have fantasy here. It says daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. We are fantasizing. All right. This again could be somebody who has a little bit of a crush on you, a secret admirer who is fantasizing about you, okay? Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, I'm feeling like there needs to be an air of fantasy, again, like infused into your relationship. If you're feeling like the relationship is dull, if you're feeling like the relationship is lacking like respect and lacking boundaries, then this fantasy card is not for you. This is for those of you where you're in a relationship and the relationship has become dull. Infuse more fantasy into that relationship, okay? Okay. Daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. We have giving and receiving. This is exactly what I was talking about with the first card, the Six of Pentacles. Giving and receiving. We need to pour into ourselves, number one. Number two, if we realize that people are not giving us the energy that we are giving them, it's time to restructure the relationship, or it's time to move on, okay? We do not have time in 2023 to feed people or to nourish people who are draining us, okay? We don't have time for it. It's just not acceptable anymore. So, giving and receiving. And also, that doesn't have to be, you guys, I just have to make this super clear. It doesn't need to be that a relationship is ending. It could literally just be like, I'm having a conversation with my partner about how I need them to give me more compliments, or how I, again, need them to speak more gently to me, or to be more caring and attentive when I'm upset or crying. Like, bare minimum stuff, right? If you are giving somebody love and affection, you deserve that same love and affection, you guys. We also have a no, okay? A big stamp of no. So for those of you who have a yes or no question in mind, okay, this may be relevant for you. For everyone else, this is not relevant. All right, this is not relevant because it's just a straight flat no. It feels like it feels like a nod to, like, again, like you're not respecting yourself, or you're not giving yourself what it is that you need in regards to love and relationships. Now, I find the last two cards really interesting because we have whip and we have the clover, okay? And the whip, I'm feeling like it almost needs to be used on you. Like, there needs to be a whip of, like, you need to start respecting yourself, girl. Stop letting those men treat you poorly. Stop letting these women run all over you. Like, respect, all right? Self-respect. And again, for those of you who are in a relationship, again, infusing more self-respect, because obviously, like, whipping someone into shape is just the energy I'm getting with this. Also, going back to the fantasy card, you guys, don't be afraid to explore in regards to your adult relationships. I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. It's okay to explore, all right? Especially if you're comfortable exploring with a partner. Like, it's okay to have fun. If you've been in a relationship for a long time and it's dull and you're aware that it's dull, it's time to infuse some more adventure, okay? I'm just gonna leave that there. And then we have the 4-leaf clover, which is luck. So I want everybody watching to know that there is luck in your love life, okay? You guys are going to have luck in love and relationships, especially once you start loving yourself, once you start respecting yourself, once you realize, like, hold up, I am the high priestess. My intuition is strong, okay? I'm not going to deny what it is that is right in front of my face anymore. I'm going to respect myself. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to nourish myself, okay? Once you do that, I feel like your love life is just going to be blessed with so much freaking luck, so much freaking, like, positive energy, you guys. And you know what? I relate to this very much. The second I started respecting myself, the second I started demanding respect in regards to love and relationships, I wish I could share with you guys. I wish I could show you how freaking amazing it got. Like, how horrible it was to how freaking amazing it got. Anyways, you guys, that is what I have for you, group 1. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I'm sending you so much love, and that is all I got. So, bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome. Let's go ahead and do a roll really quick. If you're new here, the dice is dessert. It's extra, all right? So if your sign doesn't pop up, it's literally not that serious. It's just extra confirmation, you know? We've got Virgo and we've got Taurus. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Taurus. We've got Aquarius and Cancer. Hello, Aquarius. Why did I just say Aquarius? It's literally Aries. We have Aries and Cancer. Hello, Aries. Hello, Cancer. We have Leo and my little fish, Pisces. Hello, the lion and the fish and the wardrobe. All right, let's go ahead and get into your reading, group 2. Can I get some predictions for group 2 in regards to love and relationships? What is coming up for group 2? Oh no. What is coming up for group 2 in love and relationships? All right. You guys are breaking free. You're soaring. Flying. I don't know why High School Musical is, like, popping into my brain. This is amazing. This started off awful. I was about to be so sad for you guys, and then it literally just went like, you guys are having a great time. Okay, can I please get, oh my god, that's so much. I'm gonna put this back, you guys, because, like, I don't want that many more cards. I just want, like, one more. I like it when I get, like, one jumper, you know? It feels more precise. Can I please get, okay, we have that card. See, this is too many, and they came face down, so I'm gonna take that as a no. And the last card is literally the Lovers, so great, lovely. Okay. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach. I don't know why I need to stop singing this. Can I please get a, thank you very much. So Stop it. You guys are literally living your best life, group 2. What the frick? Can I please get a message for group 2? Love and relationships, the predictions. Oh, okay. Some of you are coming from group 1. Group 2 is a winner. Group 2 is a frackin' winner. Let's get one of these. Can I please get... Okay. Yeah. Okay, definitely. If you guys have been having a difficult time in love and relationships, please go check out group 1, because this almost seems like a part 2 for group 1. Which is exciting for everybody who picked 1 and 2. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just evaluating which cards I want to use for you guys. Because I have a million, right? I have like... Okay. Okay, let's just use this deck. We'll use this, and then we will... Can I... Whoa. Can I have... Interesting. Can I have... Ooh. What is this? Interesting, interesting, interesting. I find that odd. Okay. We will just scoot all of this on over. Red Rover, Red Rover. Okay. So, let's get into the message. We have the 5 of Pentacles, you guys. This is awful. I'm just going to be very honest with you. The 5 of Pentacles talks about being broke. It talks about, you know, you're financially struggling. You are stressed. You're not having a great time. It's difficult energy for sure. On top of being broke, you're feeling alone. You're feeling like nobody gives a freak about you. You're like, why does nobody love me the way that I love them? Why does nobody choose me? Why am I everybody's second choice or third choice or fourth choice? Like, why am I never chosen? Why am I the person that always gives love but never receives it in return? Which is like rough, right? This is a rough energy to be in, you guys. I feel like for most of you who picked group 1 or group 2 and you were not at all drawn to group number 1, if you just picked group 2 on its own, I feel like this is your past, okay? I feel like this is what was happening or what did happen, an energy you're familiar with for sure, like feeling like nobody cares, feeling like you don't feel good enough, or people have made you feel like you are not good enough. And I want you to know right now that that is not the case. That is not true. It never has been true. And despite what people have done to you, or what the lack of what they've done, it's not indicative on who it is that you are or what it is that you are deserving of, okay? So, we're having a struggle in the beginning of the reading. But the Fool comes in and literally saves our freaking life. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going from that situation and you're being hurled into a completely, or like catapulted. It feels like thrown. Like you're being thrown into a completely new life. Thrown and catapulted into a completely different chapter of life. And this doesn't just go for love and relationships. I think this goes for many aspects of your life where everything's just completely changing. For a lot of you where you are in a relationship, this is you being catapulted into a new phase in your relationship, or perhaps even breaking free from that relationship, okay? The Fool is really indicating an energy of a fresh start, a new beginning. It's the first card in the tarot, you guys. So it's like, this is the first day of the rest of my life. This is the first step that I'm taking in this new journey, in this new chapter. And we are filled with fear, but also excitement and a little bit of wanderlust, right? Now I do feel like you guys are going to be successful on this new journey if you choose to take it, if you choose to step forward and to go into the unknown, if you choose to step forward and go in the direction that scares you a little bit. I feel like you guys will have this success. You know, this morning while I was getting ready to film this for you guys, there was a video that popped up in my recommendations, and the title was Use Fear as a Compass. What you are afraid of is like where you need to go, essentially. And it was something to that effect. It was like, use fear as a compass. And it struck my attention. This person did not have like millions and millions of, like this person had maybe like 8,000 subscribers. and I wish I could like remember her channel name, because like it was so, even though the video itself wasn't necessarily like, wasn't necessarily resonating, but the title like was so pungent to me, and it hit me like a freaking bag of rocks, and I was just like, wow, like this is such a sign from the freaking universe. And I'm so thankful to that creator for making that video and creating that title, because it really did hit me very strongly. Use fear as a compass. And that is exactly how I would describe the Fool energy, right? Using fear as a compass. It's like, I'm afraid to go in this new direction because it's so unfamiliar, and I don't have a safety net, but at the same time, in doing this is where we will experience the most growth, the most self-evolution, right? And there's success on the other side of that, you guys. The Six of Wands talks about a victory. For those of you where you have been trying and trying and trying in a relationship, and you've been really trying to fix it, trying to make it work, and it's just not working, and you've been afraid to let it go, don't be afraid to let it go. For those of you where you're in a happy relationship, I don't think this is your reading. I'm just going to be very honest with you, because this all feels like new energy. This all feels like brand new energy coming in, and a lot of like good stuff coming in, but it doesn't feel like a relationship that's evolved into something that's like, again, unless you're resonating with the Five of Pentacles, and then you started that new journey and you met your partner and you felt successful, then maybe this is just confirmation for you that you're on the right path. But I don't want you guys to be fearful of letting go of people who make you feel like this. I don't want you guys to be fearful of letting go of situations in your life that make you feel like this, okay? Because on the other side of that, once we choose to go on this new journey, once we use fear as our compass, there's literally success. There's a victory, okay? Not only is there a victory, it's longevity. It's long-term victorious energy, because we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles, you guys, talks about an energy that is very much like, this is long term. This is not just a short, quick little hoo-hoo cute moment. Like, no, this is a long-term situation, something that's stable, okay? The Ten of Pentacles talks about an investment, all right? Investing in your future. So I'm seeing this as you guys making major investments in your love life. For those of you who you are in a relationship and you did go through this Five of Pentacles, and then you started that new beginning, you catapulted. This could be even seen as like getting engaged, right? Making an investment in the relationship, buying a house together, things like that. For those of you where you are single, okay, this is you making an investment in yourself that is going to help you long term in regards to finding love or creating more love in your life. This could even potentially be meeting somebody, leaving again behind that situation, and then meeting somebody who is so freaking valuable, who you view as so freaking golden, and then having this long term, long lasting relationship, okay? It's most definitely indicating like investing. We're investing in something. We're putting energy into something that we see potentially lasting us a very, very long time, like years and years and years, okay? And the gosh dang last card, the last tarot card that came up for you guys is the freaking Lovers, all right? And the Lovers is talking about two lovers coming together, joining in union. But this is also talking about choosing the path that is in alignment with your highest good. And that is why I'm saying the first group is so connected to this group. And again, like if you guys are having a difficult time in your love life right now, or you're single and you're struggling with like self-respect, and you're feeling like people that you're dating are just garbage, please go watch the first pile, okay? Because this is just a continuation of the first pile. For those of you who just picked this, it's okay if you don't want to, but like I really feel like the first pile may be relevant for a lot of you guys. The Lovers is such a beautiful indicator that like this, you're on the right path. If this is the energy that you're experiencing, you are on the right path, okay? Whether you have met this person or not, you are on the right path. If you have experienced these drastic energies here of the Five of Pentacles, then being catapulted into a new reality, you will experience this victory in love. You will. Especially because the Lovers is here. Okay, so we have healing in progress. Some of you guys, not all of you guys, but some of you guys watching this are still in your healing phase, and that is okay. It's okay to go through this healing process. Do not rush yourself with this group too. It's okay that you were hurt. It's okay that perhaps your trust in love and relationships was damaged. Do not allow that to stay stagnant though. The healing process can take as long as you want it to take, as long as you are being proactive and taking steps forward. You can't just sit in something and say, I'm I hate all fill in the blanks, and I'm never going to find love because A, B, and C. Nope. You don't get to sit in that. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be the tarot reader who tells you that you get to sit in your misery, that you get to sit in your unhappiness. You get to feel your unhappiness. You get to feel your misery, but you are not allowed to sit in it. You are not allowed to stay there. So healing in progress. For those of you where the situation is fresh, it's okay. It's okay to still be healing. It's okay to feel everything you need to feel. Be angry, be sad, but don't live in it. Don't stay there. Okay, group 2? We have think about it. Okay, so I'm almost seeing this as having an epiphany, you guys. I know it says think about it, but I'm seeing this as like an epiphany happening. Realizing our value, realizing what it is that we could have, realizing that the future is going to be so much better than anything that our past has held. Realizing that perhaps our misery is tied to our fear. Perhaps our misery is tied to the fact that we were so fearful that we were not allowing ourselves to grow. We were not allowing ourselves to progress in regards to love. And again, for those of you who are in a relationship, it could literally be like, I was so fearful to commit, or I was so fearful to like get engaged or to move in together. So it's like having an epiphany of some sorts in regards to that. Okay. We have a square. This is a challenge. Again, first pile. A challenging situation, a mountain to climb. This is amazing. This is beautiful because once you overcome this mountain, you guys, again, like there's this freaking victory. You just have to go in the direction of fear. You just have to do the thing that makes you the most afraid. Do the thing that you feel like is going to invoke the most change, the most growth within yourself. We literally have the cardinal signs here: Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Instigation, bravery, okay? A pioneering spirit. All right. You guys have to be brave enough to do this. If you're not going to be brave, if you're going to just sit down and continue to take everything that you've been taking and to live in the same exact situation that you've been continuing to live in, there will not be change. There will not be progression. That's not going to happen. And I'm not going to tell you it's going to happen. This is for people who are willing to do this, who are willing to be brave, who are willing to instigate massive change in regards to their love lives, okay? Okay. Boundaries. Okay. So, I say this anytime this card comes up. Boundaries is a place in which you can love yourself and other people at the same time. And if you cannot love yourself and love somebody else at the same time, it's probably not, like, you probably should just be with yourself for a minute so you can figure out how to do that. Boundaries are so important, you guys, in relationships, with all relationships, because if you do not have boundaries, you cannot respect yourself, okay? Like I just said. And if you do not respect yourself, you cannot expect other people to respect you. You cannot expect other people to treat you well. They should. I'm not saying people should just be rude to people or treat people unkindly, but it's very unreasonable to expect respect from other people when you don't even respect yourself. Okay? And again, like, I think that everyone should be treated with kindness and love and respect. However, the reality is, if you do not, people treat you the way that you treat yourself. You teach people how to treat you. So if you're not giving that to yourself, it's literally the most unreasonable idea to think that people are just going to give that to you. We have abundance. Okay, so this is an abundance of love, you guys. This is reminding me very much of the Ten of Pentacles. For those of you who choose to take that leap to go in the direction of fear, you have so many beautiful rewards waiting for you on the other side. You have so much beautiful abundance waiting for you on the other side. And for those of you who have already gone through this situation, you know that this, like, you know this is in your life, or this is coming in your life. You can feel it, okay? This is being rewarded for being brave. This is being rewarded for venturing out and pushing yourself in the direction of growth, okay? An abundance of love is happening for this group. For the people here who are choosing to heal, who are choosing to push themselves towards evolution, there's so much love coming into your life. There's so much commitment coming into your life, okay? And it's not going to be easy in the beginning. Like, the process to get there is not going to be easy. I don't want you to think it's going to be easy, but it will be so freaking worth it, group 2. Okay. I guess I'll talk about those at the end. We have an open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. So open your hearts up to love, whether you're single or in a relationship. Open your hearts up to love fully, okay? Fully love. Don't half love. Don't be afraid to love. You have to fully love, okay? We have ecstasy as well, chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. Okay, so obviously I see this as experiencing life in a state of heightened awareness, a state of heightened emotion, heightened senses, right? Everything is going to feel like delicious honey. Everything is going to feel delectable and sensual and amazing. It's almost like, is this too good to be true? Okay, that's what this feels like, you guys. I feel like for some of you, you're holding on to literally like rubbish. You're holding on to rubbish and you think that it's the only rubbish you're ever going to get. And I promise you, like, there's so much more rubbish out in the world. But if you let go of that rubbish and you catapult yourself into this full energy, you have so many freaking blessings ahead of you. And I know it's scary, you guys, so I don't want to make it sound like it's easy to do. I hate when I do that because I know sometimes I can come off like, this is so easy, just heal. And I don't mean it like that. So I just want you guys to know that, like, I'm aware it's difficult, but there's so much beautiful energy on the other side of it. And I just want that for you guys so badly. So please, 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 please just trust in the process and know that, like, you have so much ecstasy waiting for you on the other side of this situation, okay? Okay, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So for those of you where, like, you want an ex back, or you feel like an ex is like the one that got away, it's possible that someone is returning. I usually see this card as like past life, past soulmate energy, someone who makes us feel comfortable and safe, someone who we feel very like familiar around, someone who we just click with, right? It's like a natural click, a natural understanding of one another. So reconciliation, we've got you deserve love. You do. You literally do, group 2. And you're lovable, 100%. You just need to believe that. Like, the universe knows that, right? But, like, you need to know that. You need to believe that. And I feel like in doing so, oh my god, the catapult. The freaking she's gonna catapult the gosh dang arrow. You are the arrow, you guys, okay? Catapulting into your new life where there's so much love, so much abundance, so much happiness, okay? Okay. We have a lot here. The cross, this could be an encouragement for those of you who are religious or super spiritual to lean on your spirituality. This is obviously something I do whenever I'm going through anything. I have to lean on my spirituality. I have to lean on my meditation practices, because if I do not, and I know a lot of people think I'm super chaotic because of the way that I speak and the way that I communicate. I just have a lot of Gemini placements. I'm actually very, very calm in my normal day-to-day life. I don't know. This is my I don't know you very well energy. But anyways, the cross, leaning on your spirituality, leaning on your faith will obviously help, especially in the healing process. We have grave. All right. Yeah, the grave coming up, especially, again, you guys, like, this is a new beginning. Obviously, when we're having a new beginning, there's a grave. Something's dying, something is ending. Do not be afraid of this grave, though. This is natural. Like, death is normal, you guys. Death is literally, like, the most natural thing that happens. Like, it literally happens to everything that is alive. It's a sign of life, right? It's the process of life. And that goes for everything in your life that is not growing. If it's not growing, it's going to desiccate. It's going to. So please do not fear this energy. Please do not fear the idea of something coming to a close or coming to an end, because it's the most natural process for us living beings, right? And this is an opportunity for something new. This is an opportunity for a fresh start. We have the ship, which I also see this as like travel. So perhaps like you guys will be meeting somebody at a distance, for those of you who are single, but I also see this as change, right? I see this as like we're on a ship where obviously our destination is changing. Our location is changing. So again, I'm seeing that as like a new beginning. Also, the ship that this is like structured into is giving me very like Mayflower vibes. It's giving me very, the early 1500s vibes. So I just feel like this is like talking about exploration and exploring and like new horizons, right? Then we got the tree, which is longevity, vitality, growth, health, okay? This 10 of Pentacles, longevity, okay? Investments, feeling grounded and rooted, okay? Feeling safe. There's so many amazing things coming for you guys in regards to love and relationships, and I really, really want you guys to trust and believe that. And if you're already living that, I'm so happy for you. This is just confirmation for you that, like, you chose the right path. You did the right thing. If you're still in this phase right now and you're like, I took the leap and I'm so scared still, it's okay. You're doing the right thing. And for those of you where you're still stuck in this, you're holding on to rubbish, okay? And the best thing to do is to release it and understand that there's so much better on the other side of that, okay? So thank you so much for allowing me to read for you guys, group 2. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, that's all I got. So, bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and start off with the dice. If you're new here, you guys, the dice is just extra confirmation. It's dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's so not that serious. We have Virgo and we have Aries. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Aries. We have Capricorn and Sagittarius. We have Aquarius and Aries. So hello, Aquarius. Hello, Aries. Hello, everybody else I mentioned. Let's get into it, you guys. Okay. Oh, did you hear that crack? My neck went sounded like broke neck lady. Anyways, let's get into it. Can I get some predictions for love and relationships for group? Interesting. Can I get some predictions? Okay. For love and relationships for group number 3. What is that? Perfect. Okay. Can I get some further understanding of the 4 of Swords, please? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Okay. Dang, that was vicious. We have Capricorn energy, so hello to all the Capricorns. We have the 1st house. We have Mars. Can I get some messages for group 3 in regards to love and relationships? Huh. Can I get some messages? Oh, interesting. Can I get some messages for group 3 in regards to love and relationships? Per. Okay. Can I get... What is that? Take time out. Yeah, guys. Okay. So for those of you who are in a relationship, this is not really going to be super focused on relationships, like people who are currently in a relationship. I'll try to extract what I can for those of you who are in a relationship, but just being very honest, this is mainly for the singles because it's a lot of like lonely self-development energy. If you're in a relationship and you feel like you need a self-development message, maybe this is your reading. But if you're in a happy, healthy relationship and you feel like you're fine, this is not your reading. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. I am about to start my freaking cycle. So I have my heating pad and it's burning my freaking glutes so bad. Sorry. Where is the cards I want to use? There's a deck that I want and I cannot see it. Okay, here it is. Can I please get... Okay. All right, perfect. Beautiful. Love her. We're going to just scoot all this over. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's burning me so bad. Okay. We have the Hermit, guys, okay? Honestly, I'm not going to start with this. I don't want to, and I know it's like, oh, whatever. I'm not going to do that. We have the 3 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is coming as confirmation for the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords, group number 3, talks about taking time out to rest and to essentially, like, get yourself together. Like, heal yourself, fix yourself, recharge. We're not out here trying to... Essentially, what I'm trying to say is this is a message of take a break from dating, take a break from pursuing love, take a break from looking for love in other people. Even if you are in a relationship, take a break from seeking validation from your partner, okay? take a break, rest, recharge. But oh no. I'm so sorry, guys. That deck was really about to like fumble over. Take a break, okay? Stop focusing on love. Like, that is literally what I want to say with this. And I'm not trying to be rude or harsh, you guys, but like, some of you, I feel like it's almost like love is exhausting. Like, love feels so exhausting for this group, and I don't know why. Probably it's this Three of Swords for sure. Because we're spending so much time focusing on it. Oh my God, why is he not proposing? Oh my gosh, why does he not want to commit to me? Why does she not want to commit to me? Why is my relationship like this or like that? There's like an underlying issue here of like needing to just stop. Like, just stop focusing on it. I almost feel like you guys are breaking your own hearts by not like taking time for yourself. You're breaking your own heart by not respecting yourself enough to like recharge and to rest and to replenish, okay? And for others of you, this is an energy of like, your heart has been broken. Like, take a break, like sit down, okay? Breathe. Give yourself a moment to heal. Now I'll start with the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. This is telling me, you guys, again, like there's a need to go on some type of like soul searching journey, okay? This is like what is it? Eat, love, pray? I wanted to say live, laugh, love. Not live, laugh, love, but like, we're going out, you guys. We are not going out. We're not going out because the Hermit stays in. But we are going out and we are discovering ourselves. We are looking within for answers. We are trying to discover who it is we truly are. Know thyself. That is the energy of the Hermit, okay? An internal journey. And I feel like this needs to be done because for some of you, you may have been in relationships that were really long-term and you never got an opportunity to know who you were outside of certain relationships. And for others of you, you're like, you've always wanted or you've always sought out validation from other people, whether it's men or women, friends, family, whoever it is. And it's like, you have to learn how to be okay with you and just like, your validation needs to come from within. Your self-worth needs to come from within. And with this Hermit card, I'm really, really feeling like there is this overwhelming energy here of just like, you need to sit down. Like, you need to sit down and like, love needs to not be the focus in your life for a while. And there is a beautiful outcome to this story, you guys. There really is, because I look at tarot as like telling a story, right? But you have to sit down and take this moment for yourself. Because if you don't, I don't think that the beautiful things that are to come are going to happen in a way that is like stable and grounded and solid, okay? Get right with your emotions. Evaluate your emotional state. Are you emotionally reactive? Do you have an attachment style that could be considered toxic? Does that need to be addressed? Look at your emotional state. Look where you can heal yourself emotionally. Look where you can nourish yourself emotionally. The Queen of Cups is a card that speaks on being very like, your emotions are your power, right? So if your emotions are your power and your emotions are out of whack or you're feeling emotionally unstable, we need to sit down and evaluate that. And the only way we're going to do that is if we take a break, okay? Life is a marathon. It's not a race, all right? So we got to just, okay? And I feel like so many of you watching this have so much freaking love to give, and it's so frustrating to hear someone be like, you need to take a break, because you're like, I've been taking a break. Okay, but have you been taking a break and focusing on yourself and like not thinking about love and like putting your energy into you? Have you been doing that? Or have you been like, oh, I'm not dating, but I'm also like, all I want to do is date, and like, I just want someone to like love me. It's okay to want somebody to love you, you guys. It's okay to crave human interaction. Like, that's the most normal human thing that you could possibly do. But there is a need, because again, like, it feels like you're breaking your own heart. It feels like you are, like, this is a group that potentially has like gone through a lot of repetitive cycles in regards to love, and you're not receiving a different outcome. And it's because you're not taking a chance to sit down with yourself and to be like, no, like, I'm not dating right now. I'm not going to give my attention away to just anybody. I'm not going to put myself out there romantically to anyone who is just being all silly willy-nilly, right? there's such a deep need to like heal ourselves emotionally and to look within ourselves on an emotional level and ask ourselves, like, what is it that I can do to heal myself or to make myself feel like there's so much energy here that I feel like it's important that you guys have a period in your life where you are very much alone. And I feel like that period in life right now, I feel like that period in life is right now for a lot of you watching this. Now, moving forward, I do feel like there is more positive messages. So get excited if you were able to withstand all that. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, this is not where it starts, but like after this, it starts. The 10 of Wands is burdens, okay? I feel like this is talking about working really hard to achieve a goal, climbing up mountains, facing things that we don't really want to face, okay? Facing things about ourselves we may not want to face, facing truths that we may not want to face, facing reality. That's what this feels like. It feels like a very sober energy of like reality is coming in, all right? And it's heavy, right? It's not the easiest burden or load to carry. This time alone is going to teach you so much, though. This time on your own is going to teach you how to have a sustainable, long-lasting, healthy relationship. And for those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like this is an encouragement to spend more time alone, getting to know yourself, being with yourself, nourishing yourself, okay? Getting to know who it is that you are, what it is that you want. And it's not going to be easy, you guys. Like, this road of, like, loneliness feels heavy. It feels, again, like very difficult for us to get through, but ultimately us spending this time alone is going to be an investment in our lives, because the 10 of Pentacles is talking about, I'm going to put in so much hard work and effort today because tomorrow I want to flourish. Tomorrow I want to be happy. And for a lot of you, there's like this feeling of like, I want instant gratification, or I want gratification right now. And there's a need for delay. There's a need for a delay, because if you receive what it is you're asking for right now, I don't think you're going to have this longevity. I don't think you're going to have this like long-term beautiful result, right? The 10 of Pentacles is a beautiful outcome. It's an outcome, especially in regards to love, of like stability. And this is a love that's going to last a long time, and it's grounded and it's healthy and it cannot be shaken easily. But if you receive what you want right now, let's say you're like, I want a relationship. I want to get married. I want to have like the man of my dreams. If you do not have a period first of getting to know yourself, healing yourself, being alone and being okay with being alone, that relationship is going to crumble. Like, there is a need to really have a strong, solid understanding of yourself prior to getting into a relationship. There is a need to go on some type of difficult journey or some type of difficult obstacle, because in doing that, it's creating more understanding within ourselves and more stability within ourselves. And I feel like for a lot of you, like, marriage is the goal, or at least some type of like legal commitment is the goal, right? And I feel like a lot of the reason that people get divorced is because they don't know themselves, and because they get married really young, or because they are like, oh my God, I'm just so in love, and they don't actually know like why they're in love with that person, or what qualities that they actually want in a partner. So this whole reading, you guys, is about like life not being a race, love not being a race, it being a marathon, okay? Whether, again, you're single or in a relationship, love is not a gosh dang freaking race, all right? You got to do the long, hard work, okay? If you want something to last, if you want something to stand the test of time, it's gonna freaking take time. It's gonna take a slow moving energy. It's not going to happen right away. You have to be okay with slowly building so that you can build strong, okay? We do not need to build quick and fast. We do not need a little freaking suburban community. We are looking for like I was gonna say like a 200-year-old house that has like strong bones and a strong foundation, and it's standing strong, and it was made with brick. You guys get what I'm saying. I'm not literally saying like a 200-year-old house, like, but I am saying there's obviously a difference in between like the way that houses are constructed today, or like how new builds are constructed today versus how they were constructed 100 years ago. The materials that were used 100 years ago tend to be more sturdy and like solid and long lasting, versus today it's like, let me get it up really quick and really cheap, and like and that's, oh my God, that's literally the situation that's going on. You guys need to not focus on building little quick Miami condominiums, okay? We need to build strong, solid, old houses, okay? Anyways, moving on. We have daddy issues. Daddy issues. Okay. This is okay. I seen someone on freaking TikTok the other day, like, shaming this woman for having daddy issues. They were like, not you having daddy issues in your 30s. I was like, little girl, if you don't sit down. This is okay, you guys. But again, this is why I'm feeling like there is need to... Okay, there is need to sit with yourself. There is need, and this doesn't have to literally be daddy issues. This could be like issues in regards to masculine energy. Like maybe you have a great relationship with your father, but you don't trust men. Or maybe you have a, you know, there's issues here with the masculine energy, and I feel like that needs to be healed prior to us being able to move forward. And that may be very difficult for us to do so, okay? Maybe the relationship with your father does need to be healed. Or maybe even the relationship with your mother, the relationship with women. I know there's a lot of men out there who have a lot of anger towards women. And let me just tell you, as somebody who has dated somebody who had a lot of anger towards women, it's the most unattractive quality in the entire freaking world. Like, nothing will send you over the edge more than, like, somebody who is literally trying to, like, be with you. And then at the same time, they're like, oh my gosh, but I hate everybody who also is, like you. It's like, okay, well, maybe that's, like, something you should address in therapy, huh? Like, this doesn't seem like a me issue. This seems like a not me issue. Anyways, take time out. This is so important. This is so important, group number 3. And it's not easy to take time out because, again, like, it's human nature to want to crave intimacy, to crave another human, and it's normal. And I don't want you to think that I'm, like, shaming you for wanting love or shaming you for wanting intimacy with another person. But I want you to have a long-lasting, stable, healthy relationship, and I think the best way for you to do that is for you to take this time out, okay? We have luminosity, okay, so shining, right, being noticed. I feel like this talks about radiating all that love and all that beauty that you have from within, like being able to radiate that on an outward level, being able to have other people see that, letting your beauty within shine on the outside. Not being afraid. Here's the other thing, you guys. Like, just because you're like, I'm going to take time for myself, that doesn't mean you can't be loving. That doesn't mean you can't be gracious. That doesn't mean you cannot shine and be luminous, right? You can still be all these things and take care of yourself and focus on yourself and take time to, like, address what needs to be addressed in the foundation. We have spiritual maturity as well. So I feel like ultimately, this card is asking for you guys to be patient. The spiritual maturity, I feel like, is talking a lot about patience and hard work. Again, like climbing this mountain. It reminds me a lot of this 10 of Wands in this particular situation. Not just spiritual maturity though, right? Maturing within yourself. Maturing within yourself and trying to understand, again, yourself on a deeper level, on a more intimate level, perhaps. I wanted to talk about a spiritual ego, but then I feel like when people talk about a spiritual ego, I feel like it's like, oh, you're kind of sound like you got a spiritual ego. So I'm going to resist that urge. But look into a spiritual ego for some of you. If that's something that, like, if that word is striking like a little light is going off or a little, then maybe go look into that more. I just feel, again, like odd speaking on it when it's, you know. Anyways, we have Capricorn here. This is ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Okay, you guys, literally, Capricorn is connected to Saturn. Saturn is like, I'm gonna, Dad, oh my God, and daddy issues are here. Saturn is here. Dad is teaching us lessons in love. You guys are learning lessons in love and relationships. That is what's coming up. And you're learning these lessons so that you can build stronger, healthier relationships in the future. That is the message today. Like, you guys can just click on out now. You have reached the end of the message. That's what's happening. Like, this whole message is about teaching you guys patience, teaching you guys difficulties, teaching you guys a lesson so that you can build a stronger, healthier, happier, long-lasting relationship in the future. And then we have the first house, individuality, okay? So being authentic. This is important, I feel like, in regards to love as well. If we can't be authentic, we can't attract love. If we're being fake, how are we going to attract love? Who's going to love us? They're going to love the fake us? What? That's not love. Everybody and their freaking mother is deciding to text me right now, and I don't know why. I'm like, did something happen? Like, is a building falling? What is happening? We have self-image, an approach to life, okay? So perhaps your self-image needs to be adjusted, group 1. Perhaps your self-image needs to be reevaluated. How are you looking at yourself? When you look in the mirror, do you feel positive? Do you feel happy? Do you feel like, oh my gosh, I love myself. I'm so happy with everything. And you don't need to be or to fit the societal standards of beauty. You don't need to fit into a box to love yourself, you guys. You don't need to fit in a box to look in the mirror and be happy. Okay? And if you do have to look like that to be happy, that needs to be addressed, okay? And I know it's hard, but that needs to be addressed. Maybe you need to get off social media for a while. Maybe you need to stop looking at people who are making you feel insecure. Maybe you need to go, like, talk to a therapist. I'm a big advocate for therapy and, like, modern medicine. I think that we can have harmony between, like, taking care of yourself with modern medicine and, like, therapists and things like that, and then also, like, holistic stuff. I think we could do both. I think we could have a combination of the two. And I think knowing where the line is, I feel like is where it gets tricky for some people. But if you're struggling with your self-image, I do feel like talking to somebody can help with that. As somebody who has struggled with self-image for essentially since I was, like, going through puberty at, like, 10. We have Mars here, okay? And this says move forward and defend self. So perhaps Father Saturn is coming in to teach you how to move forward with your life after heartbreak, or teaching you how to stand on your own, move forward on your own, and defend yourself. Stick up for yourself. Know your value, group 3, okay? Okay. Sometimes I have to just get rid of energy. Some people get mad when I breathe out like that, and I'm not doing it to be annoying. That's how I get rid of energy. And if I don't get rid of it, then I'm not going to be okay. So, yeah. Anyways, we have silent, okay? Silence. Were you silenced? Or were you silent? Anyways, frozen. No words. Stone wall. Okay. This is this, okay? It's okay if you feel like your love life is frozen right now, group 3. Again, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single. And some of you may be thinking, how could your love life be frozen if you're in a relationship? Trust me. I've been in one where it was a frozen love life, but I was fully in a relationship. It's okay. If there's no momentum right now, it is okay. Okay? Embrace your winter. Embrace the time of stillness. Take this time to get to know yourself. Take this time to heal. Take this time to do all the things that we've already talked about. We have shallow here. This is hollow, empty, and boredom. This right here is exactly why it's so important to understand yourself and to mature and to redirect the light to yourself, because especially, okay, I don't want to call nobody out, but when I do, like, what do they look like readings, I get so many comments of, oh my god, this person's ugly, or oh my god, this person's this, this person's that, and it, like, oh, okay, because it's like, okay, like, you can be like, I'm not attracted to someone, and that's fine, but I feel like to just straight out call somebody unattractive publicly, I think is just so unnecessary. And also, like, that is not what love is about. And in 50 years, every single person watching this is going to be wrinkly and old, and we're gonna all look like little cute raisins, okay? So it's like, what are you even saying? Love is not this hollow experience. Love is not this physical body. Love is an emotional connection between two people, and perhaps that's why maturity is here. Perhaps that's why there's this, like, need for Saturn to come in and be like, look, you need to learn some stuff before this is gonna work out for you, okay? And I'm not saying that all of you watching this are this shallow, hollow, empty person. But for some of you watching, there's definitely perhaps an energy to, like, address that and to be like, hey, why do I feel like A, B, and C? And why do I feel, you know? Also, this could even be a reflection of yourself. Why are you looking at yourself like that? Why are you looking at yourself as just a physical body? For those of you where you feel negatively about yourself physically, why do you think that's all you have to offer? Why do you think that that is what love is? Why do you, like, addressing these things, okay, guys? Whether it is, like, directed at other people or directed at yourself, it needs to be addressed, the shallowness, okay? We have broken. shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed, which we have the Three of Swords here. So this is, again, like why we need to take a break, why we need to take a step back. There needs to be an evaluation on ourselves. You know, sometimes I think that when we break, we're not actually breaking. Like, I think when we, because I've gone through heartbreak over the last year, and that heartbreak was, I hate to say it because I feel like I say this all the time, but it was literally the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't know if any of you guys remember back in like September-ish, October-ish, I was like so devastated and heartbroken for like months. And I honestly, like, I'm so happy that that happened. Like today is so freaking thankful. Like the universe genuinely, you guys, was looking out for me in that situation. And that's what I feel like this broken card is talking about. Like, yes, some of you may be feeling shattered at this moment. Some of you may be feeling destroyed or heartbroken. You don't know what you 6 months from now is going to feel about this situation, though. So look at everything as a blessing and learn what you can from the situation while you can. We have children, and this says your love life is being affected by children. This is the case for some of you. This is not the case for all of you. This is burdens, though. This is responsibility. And I'm not calling children burdens. I'm calling them a responsibility because children are 100% a responsibility. And for those of you who do not have children, this is, again, talking about this burden, this responsibility, this lesson that you are going to have to learn. I feel like parents, when they have kids, are learning lessons constantly, right? Because having kids is it's a learning experience. I don't have kids. I'm just speaking from what it looks like on the outside, but a learning experience having children, okay? And that's not, again, if you don't have kids, I'm not saying you're gonna have children. I'm saying the children are coming up to represent responsibility, growing up, needing to mature, because obviously, again, to parent those children, there needs to be a level of maturity. We have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Work on your partnership with yourself, and then you can give this relationship a chance, right? Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, okay, this is still an encouragement for you to focus on yourself. And in doing that, you will be a better partner for your partner, okay? In doing that, I feel like you'll be able to give this relationship another chance. But you have to also do the work and put in the effort for yourself. Now, here's the thing with Saturn, guys. Saturn is dad. Saturn wants to teach us lessons. Saturn wants to put in struggle and difficulty. Saturn wants to, you know, put life on difficult mode. And I talked about this in the beginning of the video, how like I'm going through my Saturn return right now and life literally just like blew up. But it's also the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. Here's the blessings. We have courtship here. So I do feel like this is connected to that ten of Pentacles, right? Going through these burdens, learning these lessons, gaining this maturity, addressing the things within ourselves that we need to address. Having this beautiful courtship will then be able to stand the test of time. Having this courtship will then be able to be something and not just turn into nothing, not just disintegrate into like the end. And the reason why I'm saying that is because then we have marriage. So, essentially, you guys, if we can get through these lessons, if you guys can get through these lessons, if you guys can carry these burdens and work through what it is you need to work through, one of the many things we talked about throughout this reading, I do feel like, again, that Ten of Pentacles is showing up. You will have this amazing, beautiful, long-lasting, substantial relationship. Healthy, you guys, okay? I'm so sorry that I've talked your ear off, group number 3, but this was, I feel like, such a strong message, and I'm happy for everybody who received it and where it's resonating, and you're like, yes, you needed it. Oh my god. Just to wrap the reading up, I forgot almost. The house, okay? And the house is like what I was talking about. We're not trying to build the freaking Miami condominiums that were built flimsy whimsy. Okay, I'm not saying that the construction in Miami is bad, you guys. That's not what I'm saying. If you're in Miami and you're like, oh my god, the construction is actually... Well, I'm not. I'm just saying the freaking suburban, every house looks the same type of building, okay? That's like, probably got a million things wrong with it. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. Versus this old Victorian that's probably been here for 100 years and it's like standing strong, good quality materials went into it. Okay, you guys get it. I already like went into the whole house analogy way early. That's what I got for you guys. Thank you. I love you. Have a great day. Bye. Hello. Hi, group 4. Oh, is everything shaky right now? What the frick? Hi, group 4. Welcome to your guys' reading. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice for you guys really quick. If you're new here, the dice is extra confirmation. It's just dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's literally okay, because it's just extra. It's not the main course. It's not the main point of the reading. If the reading doesn't resonate, then the reading's not for you. But like, the dice is not the reading. It's just, you guys get it. We have Aries and Capricorn. Hello, Aries. Hello, Capricorn. Gemini and Sagittarius. Hello, Gemini. Hello, Sagittarius. Gemini and Virgo. Hello, Gemini. Hello, Virgo. Okay. Let's get into it. Can I... I'm so sorry, guys. This is gonna drive me a little insane. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Can I... Knight of Pentacles. Love that. Predictions for love and relationships for group. Oh. Okay. Interesting. For group number 4, can I... Everything is so jumpy in this reading. I'm gonna keep messing with this the whole reading, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. I feel like somebody's taking you by surprise. Like, I feel like for some of you, you're entering into a relationship where you weren't necessarily anticipating on the relationship being as beautiful as it is, or you're like meeting someone who you weren't anticipating on them being like amazing. Or for those of you who are in a relationship, you're like finding harmony and balance in your relationship. Can I please get a message for group? Okay. Can I... This is a lovey-dovey group. I feel like the other groups kind of got a little bit of a rough message. But this feels very positive. La 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 la. Ha, na, 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 na. Can I... That is so freaking many. Okay, it's the last group. We'll just take everything. You know what? Because this is so positive, I feel like it's appropriate for me to pull from this deck. Let me get... Hold on, before I do that. Let me pull from this deck as well. Can I get some predictions for... Oh, a card did come out. Okay. Interesting. Yellow, yellow, blue. Alright. Can I please get a message for group number 4? Can I get a message for group 4? Can I get a message for group 4? Okay. One more card for group 4. Predictions for their love life. Interesting. You guys got the moon twice. You know what? We'll get one more. I'm not accepting all that, guys. Sorry. I'll take this one because that was the original one that came out, but the rest gotta go. Okay. Let's go like this. Bippity boppity boo. Okay. So, coming up in your love life, group 4, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is stability, okay? This is building something slowly in regards to love and relationships, but in a manner that's going to... This is kind of like the last file. Kind of giving me like the whole house analogy, but building something that's going to stand the test of time. Building something that is quality and not just quantity, right? So I'm seeing this for you guys as this almost feels like intentional dating or intentional, like having intentions in regards to a relationship. So making it very clear what it is you want and what it is you're working towards in regards to love and relationships, okay? I feel like this makes a world of difference, you guys, to be honest. Like, I feel like if you tell someone, hey, like I was saying, This is stability in relationships and love. This is groundedness. This is something that is substantial, and it may develop slowly. So for example, if you are in a relationship right now and the relationship's developing really slowly or moving really slowly, don't look at that as a bad thing. Look at it as like, okay, well, we're taking our time. Like, things are going slow, but like they're progressing. I think sometimes people get really impatient because they're like, I'm so into this person and I just want things to be like, I just want to get married and have babies now. I just want to be in love now. I just want them to, and I think it's understandable to want those things, but I also think that when we rush things in life, they have a tendency to fall apart with more ease. So if things are developing slowly in your love life right now, I want you to know that's a positive thing. Also, for those of you where there is a lack of action in your love life, I want you to also look at that as a positive thing, because if this person, like when you do, here's the thing. Okay. The more time you spend alone, the more comfortable you get by yourself. If somebody comes in and they're treating you like garbage and they're making you feel awful, you're not going to just be like, oh, you can stay in my life. No, because you've been comfortable with being alone. You've been comfortable with finding peace on your own. So you're not going to just allow somebody to treat you poorly. So I look at this as patience in your love life, things developing slowly, and things developing slowly for a good reason, okay? We have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups, you guys, talks about an energy where it's like, I want to make an offer to you. So for those of you who are single, I see this as somebody coming in and offering you up an opportunity to go on a date or to start getting to know each other better. For those of you who are in a relationship, this could be an offer of, let's move in together. Let's get married. Let's make the relationship official. It's an offer of that. Okay, you guys, like that's the type of offer we're talking about. And there may be some hesitancy or some let me think about this prior to saying yes. I don't know if that's coming from a place of just not wanting to seem overly eager or overly desperate, or if that's coming from a place of I'm unsure. But offers are coming in, you guys, in regards to love. So positive. This came out in the first reading, and the energy this has compared to the energy it had in the first pile is so different. The Two of Pentacles, you guys, when we're talking about this situation and everything that's going on, I feel again, things are developing slowly in your love life to create harmony and balance so that we don't become overwhelmed, so that we don't get burnt out, so that we have longevity and stability in regards to our love life. And we also have this freaking Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is a family. It's a husband and a wife and babies and living the freaking American dream. I don't know if this is the American dream anymore, but you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, having complete and total emotional happiness. So you guys, again, if things are developing slowly in your love life, or you feel like there's stagnant energy in your love life, whether you are in a relationship, talking to someone, or you're just single, this is a good thing, because it means that things are developing slowly. Things are not being rushed. What is meant for you is going to last. What is meant for you is going to be of quality. So that's why it's coming in slowly. That's why your love life is progressing slowly, because you are meant for quality. Especially here with the Judgment card. Judgment is talking about standing up for your moral compass, standing up for what it is that you truly believe in. Okay, Judgment comes in and it challenges us to be in alignment with our moral compass, to be in alignment with what it is that we want, who it is we are, and what we believe in. I believe the person that you guys are going to ultimately end up with is going to be somebody who is very much in alignment with your moral compass, with your belief system, with what it is you want, with where it is you want to go in life. That is what Judgment is representing for this particular group, okay? Now, moving on, we have the fourth house. This is culture, family, roots, home, peace, and comfort. I think there's peace coming into your guys' love life. And I also really feel for this group, again, you guys have the ability to create long-lasting, stable results in your love life as long as you are okay with things going slowly and you don't try to rush. You don't try to speed race through love and romance, okay? I feel for some of you, there could be somebody coming into your life, or somebody who you are currently dating, who you are going to build a family with, who you are going to build a life with, because that's what the fourth house is talking about, family and home and things like that. I'm so sorry. I'm looking for the other astrology card. There's two. Oh, stop. We have the sun and the moon. Oh, yin and yang energy. Okay, but Leo and Cancer, hello. The sun is self-express and embodied truth. Okay, self-express and embodied truth. Honestly, I feel like the sun really does just talk about like bringing life to relationships, bringing life to love. I also feel like this talks about confidence because I am associating this very much with like Leo energy, embodied truth, living in your truth. I feel like there is very much a need to add a little bit of like life into your perspective of love. Add a little bit of hope. I feel like for some of you, there's like this lack of hope, this lack of like, oh, things are not going to progress or things aren't progressing as fast as I want them to. And there's a need to infuse more hope. There's a need to infuse more life into your love life, okay? We have the moon here. This is satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. Okay, so this is just talking about emotional depths, emotional connections, feeling very emotionally connected to this person that's coming in. Because I do feel like for a lot of you who are single, like there's somebody that's going to be coming into your life. And I feel like the relationship is going to progress in a manner that's very like slow at first. And you may get frustrated with this person or you may get frustrated with the situation. But ultimately, like, I feel like this relationship that I'm referring to is a relationship that's so healthy and balanced and steady and consistent. That's the thing. It's not like hard and fast and like super, super passionate, especially not in the beginning, but it's consistent and it feels stable and it feels grounded. And there's other cards here that make me feel that as well. Go with the flow, not trying to control things as much in your love life. Some people have this like, and I don't think it's like people do this intentionally, but I feel like some people really want to harness control of their love life and of their partner. And there is a need to listen to yourself, but also go with the flow. So if you are connecting with somebody or you're in a relationship with somebody and the relationship feels healthy and you feel supported and you feel cared for, but things aren't progressing the way that you had imagined, it's okay to go with the flow. I feel like there's so many like relationship gurus on the internet who are like, if they don't commit and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but like, what do you feel? Like the person who's actually in the relationship, what do you feel? How are you feeling? And I think people forget to check in with themselves on how it is that they're feeling about their individual relationships. And it's like, there's nuance, you guys, right? So going with the flow, taking your time, taking the time that feels comfortable for you to take though. Don't take your time if you're feeling uncomfortable with it, or if you're like, we've been in the talking stage for like 6 months and I'm over it. Like, that's fine. Like, that makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. I'd get over it too. I'd be like, not here for that. But point is, be patient, go with the flow, go with what feels right for you and this person. And for those of you who are single, that's just literally like, go with the flow, babes. Enjoy your singlehood, bestie. I have so many cards here. I know I'm missing something. Oh, I found it. Okay. Okay. We have adult compatibility. So, we're not going to focus too much on this because YT is going to get irritated with me. But, you guys, I mean, obviously, like, what does that mean? Obviously, that means adult compatibility. We're enjoying ourselves in the adult manner, which is healthy and normal, and, like, there's nothing wrong with that. And obviously, that's an important key to any relationship, right? Most relationships need physical intimacy, right? So finding somebody who matches your level of desire for that physical intimacy, I feel like is very, very important. I know for me, like, I could never be with somebody who had like a low adult drive. I would be like, this is not going to work for me. Like, I literally, you could be the most amazing person in the world. That's just not going to work for me. Because that's what I need in a relationship. So I see this as you coming into union. Same with somebody who's the opposite spectrum of me, right? Someone who's like, I can't like do that. Like, I don't enjoy doing that. Or I'm like, I don't, you know, you can't be with somebody who's then like me, who's like, I need this all the time. I sound like such a horrible person right now. Not a horrible, anyways. I don't sound like a horrible person. I was going to say the other like WH word, but that's an H. I was going to say, I was going to use the other word, okay? So anyways, we're gonna just move on because I'm tapping the mic and stumbling. We have connection. So again, you guys, honestly, like the message I'm receiving for you guys in the cards, it's like being in a beautiful, happy, healthy relationship where there is this deep connection, where there is this emotional connection, this physical connection. The only thing that I'm really getting is like things moving slowly. All right. So finding this person is going to take time, or the development in this relationship is going to take time. So yeah, some of you may have a problem with that, but there's all like great stuff here. We have creativity. So being with somebody who may inspire your creative juices, or who may be inspiring you to open up new doors, to explore new avenues. Someone who I feel like being with this person, it's like the brightness is being turned up, or like the saturation is being turned up with this person. So I don't know. I really love that. Also, with this connection card, I feel like there may be a situation, or like a relationship situation going on with you and this person, where being with them feels like freaking paradise. Like every day feels like paradise with this person, especially because we also have that silver waterfall. These are both like vacation cards to me. These are both like, I'm on vacation, I'm enjoying my life. Like it feels like honestly, like this person, quality, not quantity. This person is quality, okay? High quality energy is what I'm getting in this reading. Feeling so connected, again, both physically, mentally, emotionally. And the only negative thing, or the only like obstacle I'm really seeing that's being presented in this connection is it developing in a manner that is more slow. And it, for some of you, meeting this person is going to take a while, and you're feeling like your love life is stagnant. But in reality, it's like it's stagnant because things are just, it has yet to unfold, babe, but you don't even know. Like it's about to get so good. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so perhaps addressing our attachment style may be playing a major role in regards to, like before we meet this person, we have to address our attachment style. I oftentimes, especially, okay, for example, right? If my partner today were to meet me at 19, we would not get along. Like we would not work whatsoever. Because the person I was at 19 is not the person that I am today. And my attachment style back then was definitely a lot more like codependent, versus now I'm a lot more like, I need my space, girly pop. Okay. It's not a girl, but anyways, the point is, yes. So perhaps there is a need to address certain things within ourselves prior to this person coming in. For those of you who are single, codependency may be an issue. Our attachment style may be an issue that we need to address. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay positive, guys. Stay positive. Those of you who are single, and those of you who are in a talking stage with somebody, stay positive. For those of you who are waiting on the ring, stay positive. Being happy, I feel like, brings us the results we want a lot sooner. What is that? You catch more bees with honey? Or flies? I don't know what we're trying to catch, but we're using honey, which we got honeymoon, which I think is cute. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Enjoy the process of getting to know someone. Again, you guys, I think sometimes we can get wrapped up in like the idea of, I want commitment right now. And although I do believe that is valid, I also believe that that can stop us from enjoying the present moment. I think that could stop us from enjoying the process of getting to know someone. And I'm not saying that you need to wait for lifetimes for a person to commit to you. I actually think that you should not, right? Like I would never wait 6 months for somebody to commit to me. Like, I'm so sorry, but like I have better things to do than to wait for you, boogaloo. But everyone is operating on their own timeline. Everyone is operating on like their own feelings and like what they're comfortable with. But my point is, when you get to know someone, or when you meet someone, enjoy the process. Don't just jump to like, you know, the seriousness of everything. And then we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. A lot of you are going to be meeting your soulmate. A lot of you are going to be meeting your soulmate, and that's what you're wanting your soulmate. You're manifesting your soulmate. And it may be taking a long time because you are wanting your soulmate. And I oftentimes feel like people get frustrated in their love life because things aren't progressing, and it's like, but what do you want? Do you want somebody just to like have fun with, or do you want a soulmate? Because I feel like a soulmate connection is going to, it's going to take longer. It's going to take longer because it's not just up to you. It's not just like, I want love. It's like, no, I want my soulmate. Okay, well, what if your soulmate's not ready right now? You got to give them time. Like, it's, you know. Anyways, we have harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring to me harvest. I am ready to receive my all. Receiving your harvest, receiving everything that you deserve, group 4. This reading has honestly been the best reading thus far, like the most positive reading. We have safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. Some of you may be meeting somebody while traveling. This could also be an encouragement for you guys to go out and explore. For those of you who are single, explore while you can. Experience life while you can on your own, right? This could also be an encouragement perhaps that your soulmate is going to be different than how you imagined them to be. To keep an open mind, to cast a wide net. Okay. Change, evolution. We have joy here. It says, as I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. In your guys' love life, in your relationships, I feel like there's so much happiness for you guys on the horizon. I really, really do. Again, the only thing that I want to say to this group that's kind of more serious is just like, be patient. You make me feel things. You are going to be bringing out... So sorry, you guys. My throat is like... Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You make me feel things. You're making this person feel things that perhaps they have not felt in a long time. Or perhaps they have not felt at all, right? I think, you know what? I think sometimes people have this like, oh, I'm just not a romantic person. Or I'm just not the like lovey-dovey type. But I think you will always be a romantic person for the person that you want. I think you will always be a lovey-dovey type for the person that you want. So you may be bringing out certain emotions from this person that other people have not been able to extract from them. Okay. Oh my gosh. We have commit to me. Okay. Marriage, commitment. I do feel like this person will commit to you guys. I do feel like this person wants to commit to you guys. I do feel like commitment is in your guys' future. Again, it's just going to take time. I can fly. You make me feel like I can do anything. Back to that that creativity, right? Bringing out the inspiratory is not a word, Cenus. Bringing out the inspiration in one another. Inspiring one another to do better or to be more. With you, I feel like I can fly. We have a soul tie and emotions coming in. The moon always reminds me of like our soul, our inner world, our emotions. It's very much connected to the emotions, you guys. So I'm just seeing this again as like a confirmation on this being a soulmate relationship that's coming into your guys' life that you should be expecting. And again, if you are single and there is a lack of movement in your love life, it's because you are trying to bring in your soulmate, okay? For those of you who are talking to someone and things are developing slowly, if you want things to have like a substantial, like solid, firm foundation, things are gonna have to develop slowly. And same for those of you who are in a relationship and you're waiting for a ring or you're waiting to move in together. Things have to develop slowly in order for it to be like long lasting and to have that strong foundation. And then we have anchor, which makes me feel like solid and safe and grounded and at home. Okay, so I feel like you guys are going to be feeling really safe and grounded and solid in your love life. I do feel like, again, there's a lot of love happening for you guys, or a lot of love coming in for those of you who are single. I think it may take some time. For those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like this is a positive sign that your relationship is going in the right direction. Be patient with your partner, obviously to a reasonable degree. And yeah, you guys, like this all just feels really good and happy and like joyous. So I'm happy for you guys, group 4. Let me know down below if this resonated. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you. I appreciate it. I'm sending you so much love, and that's all I got. So bye.